Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Learn World. Myself Manoj Kumar. Today I am here with a new concept from the database management system, that is characteristics of DBMS, that is characteristics of database management system. So first we should know what is characteristic means. Here the characteristics meaning is a quality or a feature which a particular thing consists of. So here we are going to know today what are the what is the quality of or what is the features of a database management system. So these are the 7 characteristics a database management system consists of, and the first one is way of storing the data. In database management system, data is stored in tables. We will very well know that the SQL is the example for DBMS software. In database management system, the data which we are going to store in the form of tables like rows and columns. The structure for the table is created initially. This table structure is also known as a schema in a DBMS. Schema refers to a initial structure of a database management system, means database, which we created earlier before inserting the data into the table. Tables are in the form of rows and columns, and in that rows and columns, first we will create a database. We will name a database like we will name given to a table. Then we will name attributes of the table like name. If we consist of a name, we will say name of the attribute is name, age, mobile number, address, and all. So this is, in this way we are going to create a table, and that table is initially is known as a schema of the DBMS. Schema in DBMS provides the information about various attributes of the names and the table as we discussed, and the type of a data and attribute. Type of the data type of the attribute is the, for example, if you are storing the data like a name of a student, means we are going to giving the string data type because the name is in the form of strings. And in the same way, if you are inserting mobile number or age of the particular student, then we are going to give the data type of integer type. So in this way we are going to create a database. In the rows and columns, it is called a table, and that table is called as a schema. And in that schema we will name all the attributes with their data types. And DBMS provides a facility to represent a relationship among related table. Means here we can see two things. One is primary key and another one is foreign key. Primary key is created to a parent table, and foreign key is created to a table to which we are going to relate our parent table. So by using these two keys, we are going to relate two tables by a single relation. And one we should remember that if we want to create a relation between two tables, then there must and should be a single column which is same in both the tables. Like if we have in one parent table we have a name and age and register number. If we consider a register number as a atomic value, means unique one, then in the foreign key also, means foreign table also, there should be a register number. So it will be a common between two tables, and then we are going to create a relation between two tables using the register number. So this is the way of storing the data. Now second characteristic, that is second feature, is reduce redundancy. Redundancy here refers to the repetition or duplication of data. For example, if you are following a traditional file system, then there may be chances that we can store a same data multiple times. For example, there is a one student called Krishna, then we can store a multiple names or multiple data like a same name or a same student data multiple times. So this is the one of the important feature of the DBMS, that it reduces the redundancy, that it will not allow to store the same data at same again and again in the same table. Here the term redundancy can be seen as unnecessary repetition or duplicacy of the data in the database. To reduce the redundancy, DBMS used normalization in DBMS concept, which is decomposed a given table into a smaller tables in order to minimize the redundancy. Normalization is used to reduce the redundancy, not to remove the redundancy, because normalization concept is only reduce the redundancy, that it will reduce the repetitions of data in the database, but it will not allow or it will not 100% remove all the redundancy. So this one is the second characteristics. Third one is the concurrent access. DBMS support the concurrent access of the database to the multiple users. Multiple users can work on the same database at the same time and still maintain the consistency. Here is the term consistent represents the correctness of the database. Concurrent access refers to using the same database by the multiple users at the same time. For example, I am accessing the computer science department database now, and multiple any other users also may be using the same database at the same time. So it allows DBMS allows to use same database by the multiple users at the same time, and it also maintains the consistency, that is correctness of the database is third one. And fourth characteristics is data consistency. The term data consistency means state of the data should be consistent, means it should be correct at any instant of time. Result of any manipulation or updation should be reflected. Data should be consistent means it should be correct. For example, now I am using a now I am accessing the database of a MSc first year student, and here is and there is a one student whose register number 1 and whose initial marks is 45, and if I updated the that marks 45 to 60, then next time or any other users access the same the database, means that data should be updated to 45 to 60 marks. So this is the data consistency. Fifth one is the support to structure query language. DBMS support SQL, that is structure query language, provides an easy way to the user to create, insert, update, delete, and in the database. Means DBMS not only supports structured query language, it also supports structured query language because it will use a very nice interface like to create database, insert data into the database, update the data from the database, and delete the data which is present in the database. And the sixth feature is security. DBMS gives the facility to protect the database from unauthorized users. Different users accounts may have different access permissions, using which a user can easily secure their data by unauthorized users. By using a single system or a single computer, we can create a multiple database, and we can create a multiple users, and we can give those users a particular authorization. Like if we have a 10 database, like a 10 departments, then there may be a multiple users. So we need to provide a authorization that who can access that particular database. If you didn't give the access, then all the users get all the database and they can manipulate it. So we need to get a permission, and that permissions facility also provided by the DBMS in the form of security. Next, transaction support. DBMS support transactions which helps the user to maintain the integrity. Here integrity refers to overall accuracy, completeness, and consistency of the database. So here transaction, whatever the transaction is made in that database, that should be maintains the overall accuracy, that whatever the transaction is made, it must be accurate, it must be completeness, means it must completeness refers to whatever the transaction is done, that must be completed, or it must be removed completely. It should not be in the middle of the transaction, that it may be happen or it is still happening or on and all. So it is completeness. Consistency means as we discussed earlier, and these all things the refers to the transaction support. Some DBMS software used in software industry are, and some of the DBMS softwares are, as we discussed earlier, Oracle, MySQL, and SQL Server. So this is all about characteristics of DBMS, like that it will start with reduced redundancy, no repetitions, storing the data in the form of tables, concurrent access, multiple users can access the same database at the same time, data consistency, that it will be show the correct data, that it will reflect the manipulation. And next, transaction support, that the data must be complete, and security is to provide a security like providing authorization to particular users to particular database, and it will support structured query language also. So this is all about characteristics of database management system. If you have any doubt regarding the characteristics of database management system, you guys can comment in our YouTube channel. And if you like our YouTube channel, then please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.